Fans, welcome to the first video of 2021. You know, this is a large portion of our videos, if not all of them, are based on our wrestling events or our television program, Thursday Night Showdowns, for social media. And that said, this one's going to be a tad bit different. If you followed WLW for any length of time, you know that this company has been around for 21 years plus. And we're going to keep it going that way with every fighting breath in our bodies, believe me. That said, there's a lot of things that have changed within WLW. The faces have changed. The locations have changed. You know, obviously one of the biggest things is the man that created the company. That will never ever change. And what he did for this company as well as the professional wrestling industry, that's never going to be forgotten. That said, there are, a handful of things either within this building or on this building that haven't changed, and nor am I going to let it be that way. Prior to Christmas starting, in early December, we decided to undertake the task of cleaning the big 46-foot sign that is on the side of the building to my right over here. That thing was dirty. It's 21 years old, I believe. That's what I'm going to say it is. And it's been around for a long, long time. It's seen a lot of miles. It's seen a lot of faces. But it's going to remain a part of this company and this building forever. If you have seen the sign prior to this cleaning that we did, you knew that it was dirty. It's frail still, but we decided to go through the task of cleaning it and leave it to Beaver here to wash, a 46-foot sign and using a pressure washer in the middle of winter. But we did it and we made a video of it. It's a little, like I said, it's a little different of a video for you guys to watch, and we hope you enjoy it. We hope you like it, and make sure you keep your eyes out for World League Wrestling. There's a lot of great things happening. There's a lot of even greater things going to happen. And I want every single one of you to be a part of it. World League Wrestling, I've said it before and I'll say it again, this is not sports entertainment. This is where that stops. And pro wrestling will always live right here. And welcome to the very first oddly satisfying video from World League Wrestling. We have a 46-foot sign that has been a part of this company for a long, long time. And you can clearly see that there's dirt, there's stains that we originally thought were very superficial. And come to find out that that was not the case. This is actually the New Japan portion of our sign, the youngest portion of it. And you can now see some of the mold and white streaks from our cleaning attempts earlier. We thought again that it was very superficial, and that just wasn't the case. What we did find out is that it's going to take a lot more work to get it back to the way that it needed to be. So the first thing that we decided to try and do was to use what we had at in our hands and in our disposal to try and fix this situation. We had a pressure washer, and we just let that try to do the work for us. And I think we lucked out, and it did a really good job. Again, this sign has what seems like about 20 years of dirt, grime, and buildup on it. You can see still some of the cleaning agents, cleaning chemicals that we had put on there to just try and wipe it off, and it just didn't work. And now you can see that the pressure washer is doing all the work for us. And this is the end result of letting the pressure washer do its thing. One thing we didn't really account for was the pressure washer taking a few pieces of the vinyl lettering off. We'll come back to that in a few minutes. But we have more of this sign to wash. And this is the New Japan section of the sign. It's the youngest and newest out of all of the portions of it. You can see some dirt on there. It wasn't nearly as bad as some of the other signs. It had no mildew buildup, no mold buildup on it. Relatively easy to clean, all things considered. And this section of the sign was the worst of them all. It had the most grime, the most buildup on there. And it was going to be the most challenging one to try and clean. We even had to hire outside help. With a little bit of elbow grease, this cleaned really, really good. And now, with all the boards clean, the next thing is fixing the lettering. The lettering on this sign was created using outdoor adhesive vinyl, which we had a few scrap pieces of. And I'm glad that we had this extra vinyl laying around. We were able to fix all of the pieces that had chipped off when we were pressure washing. We weren't able to catch all of the vinyl letter replacement on camera, but I can tell you right now that it looks really, really good. And now it's time to see the end product. This sign cleaned, fixed, ready to go on the side of the Harley Race Wrestling Academy. The sign turned out awesome. It cleaned off really, really good. We couldn't get all of the spots off, but the vast majority of the dirt and the grime and everything else that was on it, we were able to get off. We decided to put 1x4s behind it to keep it flush and flat, and one more thing to make it pop. Adding these lights brought this sign to life, especially at nighttime. It gives the sign this recognition that it deserves. Thanks for watching the video, and stay tuned for more World League Wrestling.